The Voiceover Doctor presents Margaritas, Mojitos, and Microfones. Viva el Voiceover Doctor.
There are no guarantees in this business, guys. No matter what you do, if you don't own it, you just kind of rent it for a while. The most important thing you do is commit to your choices. Commit to you. And no agent can say they already have your type if your demo is just rich in your brand. Who you are, your heart, your sense of humor, your natural cadence. You know, the you that you are every single day needs to sell toilet paper and dog food. That's it. That's what commercials is. Animation, there's no such thing as an original voice, guys. They've all been heard. They're only original characters. And there's also no such thing as a good voice. There's only bad actors and good actors. So get that out of your head, that I have to sound like so-and-so. You have to be the best you can possibly be, even in animation. Pre-life is something you're doing vocally that establishes the mood of the scene before the written word. Pre-life. So give me some pre-life. 4 or 5 seconds. I want to hear you searching. Okay. Ready? Go. That's not working for me either. That's you. That's again. It's not. I need to hear your sense of urgency. Okay. Do this. Reach behind you. Yeah. It's going to add a little bit of effort. Go.
Good. Now, each thing is just a little better than the last thing you just talked about.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay? Without hitting me in the head with it, though. Mm-hmm. But you got to give it just that little bit of extra. Okay? And go ahead. Don't audition when you're not auditioning. Which means that if you bump into a casting director at the frozen food section at Ralph's, you know, don't, how can I impress this person? Yeah, exactly.
Hello.
Exactly, yeah.
You believe what you get, peas? You believe there are lots of vitamin in those peas. Personally, I do. Yeah, I do.
Any other occupation doesn't demonstrate at the frozen foods. If you bump into your proctologist at the frozen food section, you're not going to whip out the gloves and say, how you feeling? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's good.
The getting of the agent's more difficult than the getting of a job.
Yeah.
There's so many actors and only so many agents. That said, and I'm sure you'll agree, that when that brilliant demo goes out to 10 agents, 8 of them say, I want them. It's when you're brilliant, you're brilliant. But the best way is to get a referral. If you guys don't have referrals, you're probably not ready to submit to an agent. Because by the time you're ready to submit to an agent, you know everybody and they know you. Seriously. I mean, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you my journey from first day in a class to working actor. Took my first class when I was 14. Studied voiceover with every voiceover teacher in Los Angeles that taught.
How old are you now?
I'm 15 and a half.
Okay.
A year and a half it took you.
For 4 solid years, guys, I was in voiceover classes. Okay, 2 classes a week, all workouts on Saturdays. Now they were $10 a week back then. They've gone up.
Yeah.
Sorry, God, they turned on you.
It's 20.
Yeah.
God, how do I tell this story?
That's why I try to get people drunk.
Exactly. and I should have had something to drink.
Yeah.
I got my first agent when I was 18. Got my first cartoon when I was 18. That was after 4 years of study. And then I was a tour guide at Universal for 5 years. So it was a 9-year journey from first day in class to working actor. But during those 9 years, it was 4 years solid of acting classes. 2 years solid of, 4 years of voiceover, 2 years of acting, 3 years of improv, etc. So for those of you who say, I'm going to take a couple of classes and make a demo, you're fooling yourself, and you're fooling the business. Every once in a while, I'll hear, first day of class, Christ, they've got it. And all they need is validation. Both the Flynn brothers were like that. Mm-hmm. Both of them were like that. When they both came to my class, I was like, they got it. It's the effect.
Bart Flynn, Quentin Flynn.
Yeah, it's there. I think you're born an actor. I don't think anybody can teach you that you're an actor. I think they can teach you technique so you're able to recreate and make choices at will. But you're born a sculptor, you're born a dancer. These are skills that you're born with. But you guys, don't rush it. The business is always going to be there. When you're demo ready, you'll know it. You will absolutely know when you're ready for a demo. If there's the slightest doubt, you're not ready. And when you're demo ready, you should have studied with and known and networked with enough people where you've got more than one referral to agents. And in the subject heading of the email, referred by so-and-so. We all didn't have agents at one point.
Exactly.
We were on this side of the class at one point.
Exactly.
So if you're brilliant, and I don't use the word pretty good, but if you're brilliant, you're going to work. My advice would be to pursue regional agents before a Los Angeles one, because you can get the ball rolling and be doing something with your career before the LA agents, show interest. I've seen rank beginners. I've seen people without demos get agents because an agent rather saw them in a play. But
Yeah.
it's rare. It's rare. But don't rush it. Don't rush this process. The business is going nowhere. A lot of careers are going nowhere. But the business is going nowhere.
If they say resubmit in 6 months, then chances are they're interested in you.
The Voiceover Resource Guide lists every agent in Southern California. Can I just do a little experiment?
Sure.
I'm going to go around the room. I want you to give me either a prepared answer or a knee-jerk answer, but I want you to give me an answer. What are your goals in voiceover?
I want to do a Disney movie.
Good. What are your goals in voiceover?
Narration,
Be more specific.
storytelling, kids.
No, be more
storytelling.
specific in narration.
Narration for what?
See, there's no way an agent can't sell you because if you don't know, they don't know. That was specific. So, you want to do a Disney animated feature. All you got to do is look at the credits of a Disney animated feature. Who are the actors in that? Oh, okay, Jennifer Hale. Who's her agent? Oh, SBV. They've got a relationship with Disney Features. Done. So you guys, you can research your goals without ever being demo ready. Right now, today, commercials, narration, animation, promo, radio imaging, whatever it is you want to do, you can be researching this stuff right now. I mean, watch cartoons. Watch cartoons, learn the names of the players. By the time you get that first audition for, who am I auditioning for? It's Colette Sunderman, Cartoon Network. It's a wacky, zany show. Colette Sunderman. Okay, Camp Laszlo. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Scooby-Doo, Duck Dodgers, I know her style. I know what to do. So you can be doing this right now, preparing for the next step in your career. But most actors don't. That's your advantage. Most voice actors just want to work.
I love this guy.
So when it comes to narration, National Geographic nature shows, Discovery Health, industrial that don't go to broadcast, you got to really be specific about what you want. Find out the agents that represent that style.
Deadliest catch.
There you go. So, let's go back to you. This is a process I call backwards thinking. I've got to move slowly because the camera's moving slowly. This process that I call backwards thinking. So, Max wants to be the voice in a Disney animated feature. See, most people start down here with their goals. Okay, I got to take classes, and then I got to take classes, then make a demo, then I got to do this, then I got to do this. No, start at the top. Start at the top. I want to be the voice of a Disney animated feature. So this is the goal. You are the voice in a Disney animated feature. Wow, congratulations. How'd you get that? I tested for it. One step below. How did you test for it? Well, I auditioned for it. How did you audition for it? My agent sent me. Why did your agent send you? Because they got the copy. How come your agent got the copy? Because I've got one of the 5 agents in Los Angeles that has the clout to get this kind of copy. How did you get that agent? Well, I studied to the point where I had enough contacts and was referred to this agent by a casting director and or somebody. How did you meet them? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Start up here with everything, commercials, everything, narration, whatever it is you do, and create a very specific guideline. It's a map. It's a road map. You can follow a road map. You start down here, it's going to be overwhelming to look all the way up here. It's psychological, but it really is overwhelming. But if you start up here, you can attain each one of these goals.
And then when you start down here to achieve these goals, they're all very tangible. You can see what they are.
I just had a woman who called me and said, a certain guy who made her demo said you have to submit it like this and it has to be on this day and
This day?
yeah, this
How does he know?
well exactly.
Kreskin?
This is the best
Did I date
day,
myself
and
on
this is how it
Kreskin?
should be presented, and this is the letter you should write, and blah blah blah. And she said, so what do you? I mean, she talked to me for like 20 minutes, and then she said, what do you think? I go, well, hell, I don't know. You know, it's like, I don't know, just, you know, send it out and see what happens. I mean, I don't think there
Has to
is
be
a
this day.
particular way to do anything.
Oh, I will tell you this though. When you do send out the demo, and it doesn't matter what day it is, but when you do send out the demo, don't bug them with a phone call. They got it. If you need to bug them, email them. But you may be the greatest talent they've ever heard, but they're gonna go, shit, high maintenance. I'll never get them off the phone. You know what? I've never seen one person land a really good agent and have a good career by doing phone coaching. You know? I mean, if that's all you got, okay, I guess so. But a really good, smart, dedicated person, they'll get their ass to LA and they'll study voiceover.
Well, or I do Skype sessions. And the only reason I agreed to do Skype sessions is I can see you one-on-one. I can see what you're doing behind that microphone. And that to me is worth doing. But when people would call me all the time and go, can you do a private with me over the phone?
Over the phone.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, no, I really can't. And they're like, well, they do it in Canada, and they do it here, and they do it here. And I'm
How's
like,
that working for you?
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah, are you making any money off of that? You know, it's you know, again, it's kind of like what Bob said. It's not about the money so much. I mean, obviously, I charge a lot of money. If I have to be here with you guys instead of being home with my wife cuddling in bed, I'd like to get paid a lot of money for it, okay? But for the most part, if I am here, I'm going to give you 100%, and I'm going to be very honest with you. And like I said to you in the class tonight, I am looking to get you away from me. I'm not looking for you to come back to me. I don't want to see you unless we go out and have a drink.
DPN is only good if they're working for you. Christine Wallace is great if she's working for you. She's a smaller agency. But if she's getting you work, if you're reading every day, and it doesn't matter that you're not with DPN. Or you could be with SBV and reading for nothing. Because for some reason, they're not calling you in. And most actors won't sit down with their agent and have that one-on-one business talk. Why? They think they'll be dropped. If you can't have a sit down with your agent, here's what's not working, you should be dropped. You should be dropped. You're not worthy of it.
Well,
Now,
they're not your agent.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. Now, here's what I do. I sit down with my agents twice a year. And I've got a list of goals. First thing I do is I go over the goals from the last 6 months, and here's what we achieved. I always start this meeting with thank you about something. Also, most actors only talk to their agent when they're complaining. Talk to your agent when you have a fun audition. I can remember calling my agent one time. I had such a good time reading for Snot. I read for the voice of Snot. It was the Mucinex.
On
It was
Facebook?
the, no, it wasn't on Facebook.
Okay, all right.
You know the Mucinex? It's like the little snot families?
Yeah.
I read for mucus, and I called my agent. I said, I had more fun reading for Snot. That was so, I didn't book it. I didn't even get a call back. But I called my agent to say I had fun. And she just got a kick out of the fact that I enjoyed myself. Hey, that's why we do this. We're in this business because it's fun. It beats working for a living.
Guys, I mean, think about this class. Why are we here? 'Cause we're having a good time, you know? You know what I mean? I mean, you got a guy like him, you got a guy like me, and we're fucking around having a good time. And the reason we're fucking around having a good time is because that's how we run our careers. It should be a fun time.
I just wanted to, I want to do what I love, and I've been blessed. This is my 30th year in the business, and I've been very, very fortunate to do what I want for a living. I think everybody has the ability to. Most people don't have the balls, and most people really don't work that hard. Most people, I did the demo and nothing happened. Oh well,
I bet you didn't do the demo. I bet you weren't ready for the demo. I bet somebody just took your money. I mean, we're both really honest, and I don't apologize for it. I'm the teacher that I wanted to have, because I will tell you to your face, I don't think you're ready for this. Now, don't take my word for it. Do whatever you want, but this is just my opinion. And everything I did tonight is just my opinion, guys. It's not. There's no like rule book that says this is the way it's done. This is how it's directed. This is how the character must be played. It was literally what you were giving me at the mic. I was giving back the direction. I was feeding off of you, and vice versa. So when it comes to business, when it comes to my ideas of what I think marketing is, like that crap, that's just me. You don't have to do it. I think it works, but you don't have to do it. I'm going to teach you how to say the word boy. So everyone say the word boy.
Boy.
Okay, so each word has the same formula, and it helps to count it out, okay? So, and it's a lot to remember, but give it the old college try. So go eh. Count it out with your fingers. Eh. Ebba. Ebba bit. Ebba bit eh. Ebba bit eh boy. Good. Ebba bit eh boy. Good. Now,
Wrinkle your nose so it gets nasal and go, ebba bit, boy.
now you're getting sloppy. Okay, so slow it down.
Ebba bit, boy.
On the third sound, push it out a little bit more than the other. So it's
Ebba bit, boy.
good. Now do another word, dog.
Ebba bit, dog.
See, now you're getting too fast, you're getting sloppy. Stay with it.
Ebba bit, dog.
Now catch.
Catch.
Now you have to do sentences.
The boy played a catch with a dog.
Go.
You haven't been drinking, Bob. It's
I know,
unfair.
But that's also where I get job security, because people are good with
Ebba bit, boy, but it'll be a boy. It'll be a dog. A catch. A chair. It'll be a floor. A camera. A camera woman.
So it's the same formula for every word, but then you got to make sentences, and that's the hard part. I mean, it's the hard part for you. That's all, folks.